Cool.
So what you can see here, now we've started to shape the wood to the shape of the wall. We're going to have a stone wall in this part of the garden. When you look around this garden, you'll see that everything is irregular. It's that old stonework. There's no exact measurements, and nothing's running parallel. It's sloping off. It's like a real ancient wall it is to a castle, like, you know. So that's what we got to work with. So trying to make what we're doing fit in here is a bit of a trick, but it's working. Been working really closely with Steve and Roz and making sure that every day we talk about what's going on, and there's nothing hidden and no surprises at the end of the day. Everything that we say that we're going to do, once we've discussed it and agreed it, we carry it out to that point, and then we move on. But what you can see here, we've got the stone wall. We're going to continue the stone wall from here, running round, sweeping round as a backdrop, and then in this corner there's going to be a raised bed. The wall may be at this level so it blends in with the existing, and then it may jump up for coming around here, and then this part of the garden here is going to be a new reclaimed area. I think it's working well, but at the end of the day, it's when we get to that point when we do the final cut on the decked area, because it's going to have a sweep from, and as Steve says, the best way, this is where the intersection is, it joins here at a right angle, so we're going to do a sweep from there and allowing an opening on that side of the garden against the house, but it's got to be just over a metre, but maybe about 1 metre 100. So it's coming together, it's happening. A lot of things on my mind, you know, with this. We've got the bolt down, but it's that finishing detail. The other thing that we're going to have to do on here, once we've got the sweep coming around the deck in here, we're going to continue some of the Egyptian limestone paving on this part, just to bring the two areas together. Just a small piece at the end of the patio, and try and finish it off. We just can't leave it like that. And as you can see underneath here, the timbers here that we have here, these bearers, okay, these timber bearers that have been burnt as well, there's no concrete underneath those, because what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to cut these 6x3 decking boards with a chainsaw, and what we don't want to be doing, we don't want to be hitting nails or concrete, just have it serviced and a new chain put on it, so we don't want to be doing that. So all that's left to do now, we're going to have to leave this, because we've put another bearer over along here, somewhere along here now, and we've concreted that, so we have to leave that in position. It's going off nicely now, and we just got to leave it, and it's no good sort of rushing it. We're just going to pick up the timbers. I can get them burnt today, and they'll be ready for Monday morning, so we can get those in position, start marking our deck out. But before we fix our deck boards in place, we're going to build the wall, aren't we, Nick?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to pull the deck back. We don't want cement or lime going onto this boards and ruin it, and we have to burn it all over again. You don't want to be burning these deck boards in situ, and I've done it many times before, but you've got to make sure you get a consistent burn and an even burn, because I guarantee you, when you're burning over on that side, you're looking back over here and it's smouldering on here. So you burn them individually, and it's more of a controlled burn. We don't burn them on site because we don't want to offend the neighbours, and obviously smoke going everywhere and dust. So we burn it, we do it in a controlled environment. So the stone wall's going to come round. So the next job, Nick, is really building the stone wall, isn't it? So we want some dry weather, and what we should consider, okay, what we should consider is putting up a awning maybe on Monday, bringing an awning and setting up in this place. So should it rain, because we're using dense stone, what we don't want to be doing is we don't want to be sort of building and then it's raining and that dense stone starts falling over. We want to keep it dry at all times. And obviously you've got that tree, and if it did stop raining, that tree is just going to drip. It's an ash tree, it's just going to drip continually onto the wall, so that won't be no good at all. So we're going to have a clean up now, and as I always say, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and if you've got a problem in your garden, or if you need some advice, just go to the website www.greentoplandscapes.co.uk, or drop us an email, info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk, or give me a ring. And my number is, and I always give my number out, is 07795 595 994. Have a great weekend. See you soon.